And I didn't really know
You didn't
shit.
like what? You didn't like what?
I didn't like my mom role in the marriage.
What do you mean you didn't like her role?
So my mom and my dad work, and I just seen like my mom do everything. So I think that's why. Okay, so let me tell you the story.
What do you mean everything? In the house?
So like she'll pick us up from school, she'll take us to our practices, she'll cook, she'll if we need it, if we going through something, we go to our mom. So if my dad was right there. So if my dad is a good man.
Hold on. You mean the same thing you do right now with your kids by yourself?
Yeah, so I got it from that.
But the difference is your mama had somebody doing this stuff outside the house.
That's the only difference.
Emotional damage.
What up, gents? Welcome to the Simsational Gent. I am your host, Sean C. Today we're going to look at a Kevin Samuels clip in which he speaks to a mother of two who wants to be a wife, but proves why men don't want to marry modern women. I am going to give you my 3 biggest takeaways from this conversation and why you should avoid women like this one at all costs. Hit that like button, and with that being said, let's get started.
How many kids do you have?
2.
How old is your oldest?
2 boys.
How old is your oldest?
My oldest 7.
And you're 28?
And my youngest just turned 5.
Were you married when you had the children? Different fathers?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to be married in the future?
I do. Because I never been married and I already got 2 kids. And then like I be meeting a lot of guys who deserve a good wife. So I just wish that I could have, been that. So with my kids,
why do you want to be married? Outside of the fact you've not been married.
I want to be married because I like the marriage relationship now that I'm 28. I like how guys who want to be married think and act, because that's not how my kids' fathers think and act, and that's why we didn't get married.
Are you a wife?
Am I a wife? I am. You know what? To be honest, I'm not being honest with myself. I wasn't, but I am now. I wasn't, because when I had them, I didn't want to get married. I didn't.
So how long would you say you've been a wife?
I've been a wife for like 4 years. I ain't gonna say 5, because I learned, how to move and why I need a husband. Yeah, I wasn't with getting married. I didn't like it. No.
Do you want more kids?
I do. I want a daughter, but I really focus on the marriage. I'm not focused on the kids right now.
I'm distracted with the fingernails.
I like my nails, so but like I'm saying, I'm not focused on the kids right now. I didn't have 2 kids so young.
First takeaway, this 28-year-old mother of 2 with 2 baby daddies is now looking for a husband. This woman, like so many others, chose bad boys and now is looking for a good man to save her. She wants a husband now because she is getting really close to the danger zone. Additionally, we'll hear later in the clips that she doesn't even have a job. She even said in these clips she was in the talking stages with a guy for about 4 months, and if that wasn't going to work out, that she was going to go back to school.
So if you don't get married, are you going to be able to survive in this life alone?
Retire? I always ask myself that. So I was just talking to this guy, and we was talking for like 3 months. So in the 4th month, I was like, dang, if we don't get out of this talking stage, I'm gonna have to go back to school and focus on my career and my retirement plan, because I just didn't.
What did you go to school for? What did you go to school for?
I went to school for cosmetology, but I want to go to school for law.
For law?
Law, yeah. I want to be an attorney. I want to be a judge, but I want to go to school for law.
Too many modern women prioritize themselves first and wait until they have made many bad choices, and then they want a good man. However, good men do not want to deal with a woman like this one, who is only using a man because her market value is now very low. She is a single mom with 2 kids, no job. Why would any man, let alone a good man, want to be with a woman with so little to offer?
Were you raised with your mother and father?
I was.
Was your mother and father married?
Mm-hmm. And I was so afraid to have this conversation because everybody admired my mom and dad married. And I did not want to have to get on here and say I didn't like it, and I didn't. And I didn't really know shit.
You didn't like what? You didn't like what?
I didn't like my mom's role in the marriage.
What do you mean you didn't like her role?
So my mom and my dad work, and I just seen my mom do everything. So I think that's why. Okay, so let me tell you the story. her.
What do you mean everything? In the house?
So like she'll pick us up from school, she'll take us to our practices, she'll cook, she'll if we need it, if we're going through something, we go to our mom. So if my dad was right there. So and my dad is a good man.
Hold on. You mean the same thing you do right now with your kids by yourself?
Yeah, so it's I
But
got it from that.
the difference is your mama had somebody doing this stuff outside the house.
That's the only difference. So that's what I didn't realize because I didn't like it, and that's why I'm not married.
Did your mother raise you to be a wife?
No, she was like, this is how my mom raised me. She'll say like, fuck a nigga, and you don't need a nigga, you better do this, and you better. She just would like, and I don't think she meant it like that. I think she was just pumping me up to be independent, not saying not get married because she was clearly married, but she just wanted me to be independent and strong. And because I didn't like her role in the marriage, I chose to be single.
Guys, I'm gonna tell you, sometimes I don't like being right because I see so many mothers sabotage their daughters. Y'all don't learn what men are there for. Y'all mess around and have babies.
Second takeaway. This woman wants to be a wife, but wasn't raised to be a wife. Now, she grew up with both her mom and her dad in the home. Even though she had a father in the home, she bought into the propaganda that a woman that decides to stay home and take care of that home are being treated badly. At what point did we get to, especially in the Black community, that we think that taking care of the home that has a breadwinner father is a bad thing? We went from being 80% married to being the least married demographic in the country. Now, this modern woman had a mom that gave her some terrible advice. She taught her daughter to be an independent woman. We now see that being an independent woman is no longer about the pride and the dignity that a woman should carry within herself, but is gone to hate and disrespect of men. It's a no wonder that this woman has multiple baby daddies and failed relationships. Too many modern women have the mindset of being disrespectful to men, even though she had a dad in the house. Clearly, she was taught by her terrible mother, her terrible married mother, to not respect the role of a husband in a marriage. Mothers are sabotaging their sons and daughters with awful advice, and it's ruining this society right now.
I want. What does a man get with you as a wife?
What did he get with me? I'm gonna go to hell and back with my husband.
That's nice. What else?
I mean, that's real. That's really what you want.
Thank you, but what does he get? Run down the resume. What does he get?
Okay, he get catered to, and I'm gonna be the ear. I don't know, like I'm gonna be his wife. Whatever you ask your wife to do, ain't she supposed to be like, all right, hubby?
So in other words, he has to ask you to do your job. You don't come already ready to do it.
No, I'm already automatic, but I'm just saying.
So I asked you about 10 minutes ago, are you a wife? And I'm asking you what makes you a wife. You said you've been a wife for about 4 or 5 years, and now all you heard is I cater to you and I do whatever you ask. That's a very thin job description or resume.
Well, it depends on who I'm marrying.
No, I mean your husband. I don't know. Your husband, I don't care what his name is. What does he get?
He get a lifetime partner.
You see, ma'am, Miss Haiti, this is what I mean. Women were taught to ask for everything for a man and want to do everything. But when asking what does a man get, I ask you if you're serious, you're a wife, you're like, yeah, I am. But it's like, you're not. You don't take us seriously. It's just like, we're still supposed to be there. And there's like a man in y'all's life that's just like this thing.
Third takeaway. This woman doesn't carry herself like a wife and isn't ready to be one. Ladies, I want you to think in your head of getting a quality husband or a man like going on a job interview. Now, if you were going for a job that you really, really wanted, would you look and carry yourself the way that this woman does? She knew that she would potentially be in front of thousands of people, yet she chose to come on camera and look the way she does. Look at the woman that is next to her. At least she put in some effort to look presentable to be on Kevin Samuel's show. Now, the way she speaks is no way that a man that is looking for a role model for his kids is going to take seriously. When asked, what skills do you bring to this organization? In her case, what skills do you bring to be a wife? She doesn't even know. She can't even answer why. Sad thing is that most modern women don't even care.
Listen, y'all can say what you want, but I am 100% convinced that most women just want the wedding, not the husband.
Gents, modern women have not been raised to be wives. Matter of fact, society and social media is putting the opposite message out to these women. Lots of women want to be married, but they can care less about the wants, the needs, and the feelings of men. So gents, I want to hear from you. Do you think that modern women are capable of being wives in today's society? Why or why not? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, if you think that this woman was bad, check out the toxic behavior of these two modern women right here and see why men are checking out of the dating game altogether.